What's up, everyone? DKRACK here. Yo, what's up, guys? For all of you who like my scary, spooky reactions, I got one for you today, guys. This is by the channel Chilling Scares. It says, where did these images come from? Like always, I'll have a link to original video down below. We're going to do a spooky, scary reaction right now. Again, by the channel Chilling Scares. All right, guys, here we go.
The Rake. If you've been on the horror side of the internet for even a short amount of time, there's a good chance you've heard of the Rake. The story of the Rake first emerged in the early 2000s on the online forum.
I've seen this photo several times, but I've always wondered if this photo is real or fake, honestly.
4chan. Initially, it took the form of a series of anonymous posts and accounts by individuals claiming to have encountered a mysterious creature in the woods. These narratives described a humanoid creature with pale, gaunt features, long limbs, and large, soul-piercing eyes. A being known as the Rake. And even if you've never heard of the name before, there's a high chance that you've seen this image. In it, we can see some kind of...
I don't know where I've seen this image, but I've definitely, probably in other scary videos over the years. This picture here.
Creature lurking in the bottom right-hand corner of a photograph taken somewhere in a forest during the dead of night.
On a trail cam.
The Rake is shown with glowing white eyes and a long, skinny body.
Oh,
it's an image that has haunted
no.
those who have seen it. That's really trying to figure out what exactly this terrifying entity is. The image in question was reposted all over the internet, and its eerie, realistic look convinced people into thinking it was a genuine photo taken by a trail cam or something of the like. While doing research on the origins of the photograph, it turns out it was actually part of a large marketing campaign for the video game.
Oh, it was fake? I never knew that the photo, it is quite likely it is quite unlikely it's a drawing, so I think it's safe to assume it's Photoshop. Well, I guess that explains that. I wasn't sure if the photo is real or fake.
Resistance 3, which was released on September 6, 2011. In Resistance 3, there's a brief moment where players encounter a similar creature known as the Grim. The design of the Grim, with its pale and emaciated appearance, resonated with the collective imagination of the online community.
This looks like a fun game. I want to play it.
Visual representation of the creepypasta.
2011? Geez, that's old.
As is common with many creepypastas, the story of the Rake quickly gained traction across various online platforms. Writers and artists expanded on the original concept, adding their own twists and adaptations to the creature's mythology. The association of the Rake with the image from Resistance 3 played a significant role in its widespread...
That makes sense now. It was just all like promotion for a horror game.
Recognition and adoption within the online horror community. Even though the photo in question caused many people on the internet to be creeped out, it is worth noting how intriguing it is that this image essentially helped to shed a light on more creepypastas. It's safe to assume that without the mass popularity of the Rake and its image, creepypastas wouldn't be as widely well known.
That's probably true.
Teletubbies. In the late 1990s, a British children's television show burst on...
Well, we all know what Teletubbies is. I watched it when I was little. My kids sometimes watch it.
The scene, captivating young viewers with its whimsical characters and vibrant world. The Teletubbies, created by Ann Wood and Andrew Davenport, became an instant sensation, captivating children and adults alike with their unique blend of educational content, imaginative storytelling, and infectious joy.
The Teletubbies are creepy, kind of.
Appearance, personality, and color, making them easily recognizable and relatable to young viewers. Although these characters are beloved by young children around the world, there is one specific photograph of the Teletubbies that has been creeping people out, and it's not too hard to see why. The photograph...
Yeah, these are freaking Teletubbies bought off Wish.com. These are like when you order a pair of Jordans online and they come in the mail and they're like, they look terrible. These Teletubbies here are scammers. These are not the real Teletubbies.
In question shows a young boy sitting in some sort of hospital room surrounded by 4 of the main Teletubbies.
Hell no.
However, these aren't the ordinary Teletubbies that we're used to. These ones have completely black,
well, they're
lifeless eyes that are
cheap
absolutely horrifying
knockoff
to
costume
look at
is what it is.
Stare at the camera. But what exactly is this photograph, and what's going on here? Let's examine the photo. A poster of the Dutch football star Dennis Bergkamp can be seen on the wall in the background. In light of this, it's very conceivable that this picture was taken in the Netherlands. It's
the Netherlands knockoff Teletubbies.
Important to note that the image in the corner is actually a snapshot of another image. It looks to be a picture of a picture. We cannot, of course, overlook the fact that these outfits are meant to be spooky. These were designed to be disturbing, and thus it appears that everything was done on purpose. The first occurrence of this image on the internet, according to what I was able to find, refers to this Reddit post from the r/creepy subreddit with the caption, "As if being sick as a kid wasn't scary enough." I saw this on the wall in the children's ward of an English hospital under the name Celebrities Who Visited Us, wrote the uploader JF1984 in a comment. The uploader hasn't made a post on Reddit in almost 7 years, indicating that
it said I found it both hilarious and horrifying as well.
Presumably no longer uses that account, although he still is active on other social networking sites where he goes by the name JF Doodles. When Scare Theater, a YouTuber, messaged him about the Teletubbies image, he replied that he had seen the image on the notice board in a children's hospital waiting area. Jay regrettably replies that he didn't know any further details regarding the image when he was pressed.
Wow.
He said that owing to the hospital's rigorous patient confidentiality policies, he wouldn't be able to get in touch with them easily. Beyond this, it's difficult to uncover any more information regarding this image.
So the photo could be,
given the circumstances,
25 years old as well. I read there the picture could be over 20 years old.
We can only infer that this was a hospitalized child who was visited by these men in an effort to lift his spirits. But it's definitely safe to say that it didn't go over all that well, since what type of youngster would find themselves in a better frame of mind after seeing these four enter to surprise them?
It's freaking creepy. What the heck?
While trying to find the origins of these images, I often found my 3200 shark after 3 months for video. Those who have gone Smile Dog.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Digging around for creepypastas and creepy
I've seen Smile Dog.
Have surely seen at least one of these 3 images. Like many other things, Smile Dog may be linked back to 4chan, in this case the X-board. The image is more than 10
4chan post with weird smiling dog. My face when post. The image was a dog, maybe a golden retriever smiling. It was a weird smile. It was looking straight at his face.
The image is more than 10 years old, and the earliest creepypasta article I could locate was from 2010. Many individuals have been truly disturbed by the well-known and unsettling site known as smile.jpg. According to the legend, if someone sees the image, they will instantly feel compelled to share it with everyone they know. This is necessary because...
Wait, what? According to the story's image depicting Smile Dog is an image of demon or evil spirit, plagues and torments anyone who has looked upon it with horrendous visions and nightmares, impelling them to spread the word by sharing the image with others. The longer the victim continues without sharing the image, the more extreme the haunting becomes. And if the image is not shared, then Smile Dog takes his true form, either killing the victim, driving them to the point of insanity, or many versions dragging them away to hell. Okay. I remember seeing this photo, Smile Dog, years ago, and I never shared the photo, and I'm still here, knock on wood.
It's said he'll pay you a visit if you don't. The legend states that the dog represents a demonic creature or bad spirit that would purportedly torment the victim until it becomes its real form and kills them. Unless they distribute the photo, of course.
Oh, right here it says a Siberian Husky appears with a heavily photoshopped mouth. So it's photoshopped, okay. Yeah, clearly.
Who say they saw smile.jpg frequently faintly joke that they were too busy to download a copy of the image on their computer. All supposed victims, however, provide the identical description of the image. The only background feature visible is a human hand extending from the shadows on the left side of the picture.
What?
Which is used to characterize the dog.
I never noticed the hand stretching out in the corner. I never noticed that before.
Like creature's appearance, which is typically described as resembling a Siberian Husky. But creepypasta aside, where does this image originate from? There are really 3 photographs, but alas, there isn't much, if any, information available for 2 of them. There doesn't seem to be an explanation behind the photos, they just sort of exist.
Just appeared out of
to have been much overexposed is the one for which I do have some information. Feel free to post a comment below if you happen to know anything about the other two pictures. However, I do know a little bit about this one. Reddit user
I've seen this photo too, but I really don't know the backstory. It looks like Jeff the Killer, another creepypasta in like dog form.
Not hurting anymore 5678 wrote a post titled, "I think I found one of the images used to make Smile Dog," with a picture of a husky. The facial features and eyes are identical when comparing the two pictures. I have to say, it is startlingly similar to the Smile Dog.
It is a little unsettling, I'm not gonna lie.
The dog in the image is obviously not in front of a red curtain. A Reddit user named Ice Cream Guy posted a comment revealing that he had found the curtain background used in the photo. As you can see, in the image the ears have also been clearly cropped off. They would simply need to crop out the dog while only going around its head,
freaking weird,
in front of a crimson curtain background, and then apply the eerie effects to it. But that's pretty much all we know. We know nothing about the image's creator and only have little information on one of the three photos. In time, we'll hopefully find more information regarding the other Smile Dog photos that, as of right now, remain incredibly mysterious. Mickey Mouse Basement. Mickey Mouse, the iconic cartoon.
What? Mickey Mouse Basement? This photo strangely looks familiar as well. Maybe I saw this years ago and forgot about it. Mickey Mouse Basement? More like Mickey, get the hell out of my house.
Cartoon character created by Walt Disney has captivated the hearts of children around the world for decades. With his infectious charm, playful nature, and timeless appeal, Mickey Mouse has become a beloved figure in popular culture. Despite this, though, there is a particular image on the internet of this iconic character portrayed in a rather distressing way. The photograph in question shows an old, dilapidated basement that has certainly seen better days.
Oh, hell no.
Peering around a corner in the distance is a man dressed up in an extremely frightening, eerie Mickey Mouse costume. The man's mask also seems to be a bit squished in, which adds to the nightmare fuel that's already heavily present. It looks to be something you'd see out of a horror movie.
What would you guys do if you went down in your basement to, change the laundry or something, or you had to grab something in the basement, and this son of a gun pops his head around the corner? Frickin' Mickey Mouse Basement. I'd probably run my ass upstairs very fast. I'm a grown-ass man, but I'm not going to stick around in the basement with frickin' Mickey Mouse. Hell no.
It should be mentioned that there was also a very similar photo that circulated online, which showed someone pointing a gun at the man dressed as Mickey. But it turned out this was just a convincing photoshopped version of the original image. By doing a bit of research on the internet relating to this picture, you'll find that there really isn't a lot of information out there regarding the backstory or origins of it, or even what exactly is going on in it. However, there are some people online who have their theories about what's going on. A Reddit user by the name of Real Show posted to the r/OutOfTheLoop subreddit asking his fellow Redditors what exactly the photograph is, who took it, etc. Another Reddit user replied to the post stating, "It's just a cursed photo used in creepypastas and memes, just like all cursed photos."
Oh.
Probably some dudes just kidding. One encountered a dirty Mickey Mouse suit and decided to take a photo of himself in it in an abandoned-looking place to make a scary photo.
Yeah, that seems probably the most probable.
The comments seem to echo that theory, which, if true, is a sigh of relief. If this is not the case, however,
probably what happened.
What exactly is going on in this extremely weird and unexplainable image? Is this just some guy messing around in a Mickey Mouse outfit in an attempt to scare the internet? Or was this something far more sinister? We'll likely never know.
It's probably just some dude messing around, like I said.
Reddit user Search and Rescue Woods posted a tale on
August... I've heard of this before. Stairs in the woods. Yeah, it's like, do not go up the stairs or something bad will happen to you. I've heard about stairs in the woods. It's very, very bizarre and creepy.
25th, 2015, which stated a whole frenzy. Strange staircases seem to be appearing everywhere in the woods. As soon as the article appeared on Reddit, additional people jumped in to comment and add their own tales, giving the phenomenon more credibility. But is it true or is it a hoax? Numerous blogs and communities, including Reddit, have spread the tale, which has since grown to the status of something of an online legend. The text of the original post is as follows. Now, I don't know if this is true in every SAR unit, but in mine it's sort of an unspoken, regular thing we run into. You can try asking about it with other SAR officers, but even if they know what you're talking about, they probably won't say anything about it. We've been told not to talk about it by our superiors. And
they've been told not to talk about it? Is it like some freaking secret or something?
At this point, we've all gotten so used to it that it doesn't even seem weird anymore. On just about every case where we're really far off in the wilderness, I'm talking 30 or 40 miles, at some point we'll find a staircase in the middle of the woods.
I've never been out in the woods, and I've gone hiking with my family before. Pretty, far out in the woods. I don't know, 30, 40 miles, but I've never ran across a staircase in the woods. I hope I don't. I hope that never happens to me. I'd be like, oh, hell no, I'm getting out of these woods.
It's almost like if you took the staircase in your house, cut them out, and put them in the forest. I asked about it the first time I saw some, and the other officer just told me not to worry about it, that it was normal.
That's sus. The officer told me not to worry about it. It's normal. I don't think a random staircase out in the middle of the woods is normal. Yeah, I don't think that's normal.
Everyone I asked said the same thing. I wanted to check them out, but I was told very emphatically that I should never go near any of them. I just sort of ignore them now when I run into them because it happens so frequently. It's interesting to note that this was not merely something that came from a creepypasta. Broadcast 2 months before the initial creepypasta, a WLOS News 13 film investigated the same idea. But let's get into the actual origins of this photo. It turns out that this was a massive art project by a man named Bruce Allen, who constructed this in 1988.
Of course. Art. Let's put a staircase in the woods. Oh, that's beautiful art. So intriguing. No, it's freaking weird. It's just creepy and weird.
Allen stated, I was overwhelmed by the scale, energy, and presence of the trees, and spent several days tramping through Beechenhurst on and off the paths looking at what was there, getting a feeling of the place, and wondering how my own ideas might fit in. I took along with me the knowledge that globally, forests and jungles are being stripped, exploited for timber, and cleared for farming. However, despite the historical exploitation that has happened in the Dean, mining of iron ore and coal, felling trees for timber, shipbuilding, and charcoal, there exists in the forests an intimacy peculiar to no other place that I know. Based on the design of their earliest astronomical observations in India, Bruce Allen created the observatory, a straightforward artwork that consists of a stairway that leads nowhere. It was painted black to contrast with the light and vibrancy of the forest, which was situated near a protected pond in a region of trees bordered by a thicker plantation. Visitors may halt and take in the woodland from an observation platform at the top of the staircase and a little alcove under the stairs. The sculpture was just some innocent art project used by people online as the face of a creepypasta. Nowadays, the sculpture has since been decommissioned. There's no remaining trace of it in the real world today.
They took it down? I wonder why they took it down. Maybe someone fell off the staircase in the woods and they're like, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. They're out in the woods by themselves. No one comes to help them. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Where did these images come from? Some spooky, scary images by the channel again. Chilling Scares, go subscribe to them. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, thanks for all the support. I'll see you guys in the next reaction. Peace.